Okay, now let us discuss laws of reflection of light. Before discussing laws of reflection of light, let us discuss something else first. What else we do? What else I want to discuss? I want to discuss reflection of light. Reflection of light from plane surface. I want to discuss this. So first, let us understand what is reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? Okay, let us understand first what do you mean by reflection of light. So let me change the color and let me explain it to you. What is reflection of light? Reflection of light is nothing. Let me write down the definition first. The phenomenon of bouncing back of light. The phenomenon of bouncing back of light. The phenomena of bouncing back of light when it hits on a polished surface. Okay, the phenomenon of bouncing back of light when it hits or after it hits after it hit a polished surface. Got the point? So we didn't understand what do you mean by all these things. Let us understand. You know reflection, right? What do you mean by reflection? You look in front of mirror. You look into the mirror. You'll find that you'll see your image in the mirror, right? So this is reflection. Now what is happening here? Actually the process is simple. There is light is there. This light is hitting you, and this light from you, okay, is going into the mirror. Okay, and this light from the mirror is going to reflect back the light, and this reflection is going to reach your eyes, and you can see that some like person like you is in the mirror. Are you getting the point? What is the process is light is there, light will hit you, this light will reach the mirror will reflect back the light. Okay, and this reflection of light reaches your eyes, and this the light reflection reaches the eyes, and you can see the object inside. Okay, that is what you mean by reflection of light. Are you getting the point? The phenomenon of bouncing back of light after it hits a polished surface, it is called reflection of light. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Okay, now please tell me. Okay, please let us discuss before anything else. Let us discuss, will the light get reflected from every object? Question is reflection. Okay, what do we mean reflection? Will the reflection happens in all the object, all the objects around you, all the objects will reflect or not? Or not? Are you getting the question? Sir, okay, if I look into the mirror, okay, mirror is going to reflect back. I understand that. Mirror, okay, mirror is, it will reflect. I understand. But what about your pen? What about your table? What about your bed? Okay, what else? Why will all these objects also reflect? Yes. What about wall? Will it reflect? Yes. Are you getting the point? Will all this object reflect? Yes. It doesn't depend upon what the object is. Every object will reflect. If it doesn't reflect, then you cannot see. Simple. Okay, it must reflect for you to see the object. Very good. Now sir, but if I looked into the mirror, I'll see my image. But if I look into the wall, I don't see the image is not formed. I don't see my face in the wall. You are telling wall is going to reflect? Yes, wall will reflect. Okay, but you not see the image. Why? For this you need to understand two things. One is regular reflection, another is diffuse reflection. There will be reflection, but it depends whether it is regular or diffuse. Okay, now let's see what is regular reflection. Regular reflection is if the reflection is happening from a polished surface. Okay, this is a very polished surface. Now this is like mirror. Okay, what will happen? Ray of light will come, and the ray of light will go back. Same ray of light will come and it will go back. Are you getting the point? It will come straight and it will go back straight. Okay, there is a pattern how it comes like this. Similarly, it will go back. Why? Because it is a very polished, very smooth surface here. This surface is very smooth. This kind of reflection is called regular reflection. This is like mirror, even water, clean water. Okay, all this reflection will happen. What about diffuse reflection? This is like wall. Okay, reflection will happen, but the wall surface is not smooth, right? Sir, my wall is very smooth. If you look it very carefully, it is not smooth. Or your book, can you see the image in a book? No. Will the book reflect light? Yes. Book, can you see the image? No, sir. Will you see the will it reflect? Reflection will happen or not? Yes, reflection will be there. What kind of reflection? Diffuse reflection. Why? It does not form the image. Why it does not form the image? Because the surface of the book is not smooth. Okay, it is like this. So one ray will come and it will go away like this. Another ray will come and it may go like this. Another will come. So the reflection is not smooth. Are you getting the point? So this kind of reflection is called diffuse reflection. So let me what I want to say is, will all the object around you reflect? Yes, everything around you will reflect. If it reflect, okay, then why, like in mirror you can see the image, in water you can see the image, but why don't you see the image in the wall? Because of one is regular reflection, the surface is very smooth like water and mirror, but wall and all they don't have very smooth reflection. This is called diffuse reflection. Okay, because of that you don't see the image, but reflection will be happening there. I hope you understood this one. Okay, now let's come back. Okay, let's come back. What we were discussing, we have discussed reflection. Will all the object reflect? Yes. Will all the object reflect? Will all the objects reflect? Yes. Yes. Okay, now let's go with mirror. Okay, let's talk about plane mirror and let's discuss what kind of reflection will happen. Let's take a plane mirror. Okay, let me make it a little bit thicker one. Okay, now let me take this plane mirror. Let's say this is my plane mirror. Okay, now this is my mirror. Now first thing you need to understand is, let me draw a line. Okay, what kind of line? I will call this line as normal. Sir, what is normal? I'll explain it to you, don't worry. Let me draw a line. Okay, let me draw a line, and this line let me name as normal. Fine, this is the line and this is my normal. What do you mean by normal? Normal is a line that is drawn perpendicular to the surface. Okay, if this is the surface, a line that is drawn straight perpendicular. Okay, that is normal. For now you understand this as normal. Okay, now let's say a light is coming. A light, let's say you are standing somewhere here and a light comes. Okay, from here there is a bulb. Let's say you have a torch light here. From this torch light comes. So let's say a straight light comes from here. Are you getting the point? So this light is coming to the mirror, right? This is coming to the mirror. So this ray of light is called incident ray. Are you getting the point? This is normal, this is incident ray. Now after it reach the mirror, it will hit the mirror, it will get back. Okay, so this is going back, right? So what kind of ray is called? What kind of ray is this? This is reflected ray. Reflected ray, incident ray, reflected ray, and normal. Are you getting the point? There are three things we have drawn. Now we need some more things. That is, let's say, now let me tell you something more. What is this? This is angle between incident ray and normal, right? So this is called angle of, let me just write down here, this is called angle of incidence. Okay, now there is one more thing. What is that? This one, this angle. What is this angle? This is between reflected ray and normal, right? So this is called angle of reflection. Are you getting the point? What are the things we have discussed? We have discussed incident ray. Incident ray. What is incident ray? Ray that is coming to the mirror, right? That is coming to the mirror. Another thing we have discussed is normal. What is normal? Normal is a perpendicular line. Can you see the perpendicular line here? This one, the perpendicular line that is drawn to the mirror, right? Line that is coming to the mirror, perpendicular line, okay, and this is normal. Now what else? What else we have discussed? We have discussed reflected ray. Reflected ray. What do you mean by reflected ray? Reflected ray is a light that is going away from the mirror. This one, this is reflected ray. What else we have discussed? We have discussed angle of incidence. What is angle of incidence? The angle between this one, the angle between incident ray and normal. This is angle of incidence. And we have discussed angle of reflection. What is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection. What is angle of reflection? Angle between reflected ray and normal. This is angle of reflection. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. Now let us go. Let us discuss the, what have I written? Now let us discuss laws of reflection of light. Okay, let us discuss laws of reflection of light. Okay, let us discuss. Let me take this image. First let me just copy this image, this one, let's say copy, let me paste here, paste. Okay, now first thing, what are the questions so far? Whatever we have discussed, from there what are the questions that may be asked? They may ask reflection of light. I hope you understood what is reflection of light. Another, they may ask you to define incident ray. What is incident ray? You know. Reflected ray, they may ask you. Angle of incidence, they may ask you. Angle of reflection, they may ask you. Or they may also ask you to define normal. Okay, we have discussed all these things. Now let us discuss law of reflection of light. Okay, let us discuss laws of reflection of light. Laws of reflection of light. Okay, what does this law says? The first law is, what does first law says? The angle of incidence, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection and the angle of reflection are always equal to each other, are always equal to each other. What does it mean? It just means that the angle of incidence, you know angle, this angle, right? Let me zoom. You know this angle, right? Angle of incidence, and you know angle of reflection. We have already discussed, right? These two angles will be equal. If this angle is 25 degree, then this angle will be 25 degree. If this angle is 50 degree, then this angle will be 50 degree. If this angle is 70 degree, this will be 70 degree. Okay, angle will be same. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection will be equal. This is our first law. What is our second law? Second law says the incident ray, what else? The reflected ray, the incident ray, the reflected ray, what else? And the normal. the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence, normal at the point of incidence, normal at the points of incidence are always in the same plane, in the same plane. Okay, so what does it mean? It is simple. You may think, okay sir, this is very complicated. No, it just means that the incident ray, okay, the reflected ray, this ray, right, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and what else? Normal. Normal is this one, right? The incident ray, reflected ray, and normal, all these three things will be in same plane. Same plane means in same page. Simple. You can draw incident ray, reflected ray, normal, all will be in one plane. Simple. Okay, what is the point of incidence? This is point of incidence. Okay, I forgot to mention, this is our point of incidence, the point where the incident ray, normal, and reflected ray are there. This point is called point of incidence. I hope you understood this much. Okay, let me explain one more thing, that is activity number 11.1. Okay, let me try explaining to you this one, that is about plane mirror. Okay, so if there is a plane mirror, okay, if you stand, this is a mirror, let's say you stand here in front of the mirror, okay, then you will see the image in the mirror. Got the point? So what are the properties of a plane mirror? What will happen if you lift your right hand? The mirror will lift, the person inside the mirror will lift left hand. Is it clear? So this kind of image, this, if you lift your right hand and if the image is lifting the left hand, okay, this kind of image we call as, first thing is, this is called virtual image. Virtual image. Okay, another thing, you are standing, right, and the person inside is also standing. If you bend, this one inside also will bend, and if you become opposite of one another, if you become upside down, let's say, okay, if you become like this, you are very expert in becoming like this, let's say, and you become like this, okay, then the person inside also will become like this, right? Got the point? So whatever you are, it will be same inside. Then this kind of image, okay, is called erect image. Erect image. Okay, if you are standing like this, then person also will stand like this inside the mirror. Okay, if you stand like this, and if it is, if the person inside was standing like this, let's say opposite of this one, then this kind of image is called inverted image. But now the image inside the mirror is like this, right? So this is called erect image. Don't worry if it is not much clear to you about this virtual and erect, it will soon become very clear once we start studying about spherical mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. Okay, will come across and it will be clear to you. What else? What are the third thing we can observe from here? We can observe that the distance from you and mirror and the image in the mirror, let's say this one, this distance, let's say u, and let's say this is v, these two will be equal. If you are 5 meter away from the mirror, the image also will be 5 meter away. Let's say you started coming closer, the image also will come closer and closer. Okay, so what I can write down is image distance is equal to object distance. Are you getting the point? Image distance and object distance are equal. Okay, now what else? Even the size, like if you are like this, it's, if you are fat, okay, if you are fat, then the image also will be fat, right? If you are thin, the image also will be thin. Are you getting the point? Whatever the size of your body, okay, if this is your height, then inside image height also will be same. So size of image and size of object, size of image and size of object are equal. Size of image and size of object are equal. I hope you understood this much. Are you getting my point? So this is another thing. So the question may be asked, what are the properties of image formed by plane mirror? We have discussed the property. It will be virtual image, it will be erect image, image distance and object distance will be equal, size of the image is equal to size of the object. Okay, so that's all. Okay, that's all. We'll see you in the next topic.